There's a vast array of Pokemon-related food products out there. Some I wasn't even aware existed. Like, what even is this? So I'm going to be searching high and low to see just how many Pokemon food products are out there. Of course, I'm not going to find all of them, because then we'd be here all day. Where better to start than breakfast? The most important meal of the day. Or so they say. I usually just skip it and go straight to lunch, but anyways, there's a surprising amount of Pokemon breakfast meals to choose from. First up, you have Pokemon Eggo waffles. These waffles were around during the peak of Pokemania. It was basically impossible to not come across some sort of Pokemon-related merchandise, and I really wish I was alive during this golden era of Pokemon. I'd have old people calling me satanic for having an Eevee backpack. It would have been hilarious. Ooh, Illumise and Volbeat. Oh, the horror. I'd assume they taste like regular Eggo waffles, just with some Pokemon merchandising slapped onto it to really hook in the Satanists. That'll get them. They came in 2 different flavors, chocolate chip Gengar and blueberry Meryl. I'm surprised they didn't slap Pikachu on one of these, but I guess that just goes to show how popular Pokemon was at the time. That little yellow devil wants to invade everything. He's on my walls. He's on my ceilings. He's in my head. Pikachu, Pikachu, Pikachu. That's all I see. Pikachu, Pikachu. Ah! Pokemon cereal is another sensation from the height of Pokemania, and again, I wasn't around to taste it myself, but it does look pretty tasty. And I really like the box art. Pikachu holding the only a spoonful spoon. And I really can't blame him. Meryl just looks happy to be there, Ditto looks confused, Oddish is stomping around, Togepi is just there. Poliwhirl's probably questioning whether or not his family will be okay after being held hostage. And Articuno looks out of it. I have no idea where they got that art from, but God, it looks terrible. Come on, buddy, snap out of it. Come on. Come on. I wonder what he's thinking. We did recently get a new Pokemon cereal though, and the box art sucks! What happened? We went from this cool one to a basic bitch Pikachu PNG. I actually had it for the first time at my brother's house, and even with a Pokeball theme bowl, it was okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it or anything, or at all. It just sort of tasted like Tricks, and Tricks are for kids. And I am not a kid, guys. I'm not. You heard that, Iris? I'm not a fucking kid! The only flavor available for this cereal was Berry Bolt, and if you're gonna release one flavor, why name it? Nobody's gonna be like, oh, Pokemon cereal? Do you mean toasted oat cereal with marshmallow bits or berry blast? Pokemon Pop-Tarts, another thing I'll never get to experience unless I want to suffer from food poisoning. Seriously, why are you guys keeping them? For what purpose is someone gonna want a 20-year-old Pop-Tart? They started off with wild cherry and had some cute little Pokemon sprinkles on them, and they were all uniquely shaped. I think they're pretty cute. And then they released more, this time in strawberry, s'mores, and frosted flavors. And these came with battle figures. Charmander, Chansey, and Poliwhirl. I have no idea why these are the Pokemon they chose. They seem like the most random choice you can go with, but it's whatever because they look fucking terrifying. They then had another collab with Pop-Tarts, this time with Pokeberry filling, whatever that means, and Pokeball sprinkles. These sprinkles are such a downgrade from the first though. They're just circles now. Talk about lame. I have no idea where these came from, but apparently these Pop-Tarts came with pencil toppers? I have those! I know I have the Entei one for sure, and I think I had the Pichu one, but I'm not really sure. I had no idea these were pencil toppers though. I thought they were just shitty figures from the 90s. I own a lot of random stuff from the 90s, mostly because of random garage sales and my older brother. So it's oddly nostalgic despite me not being old enough to have experienced it firsthand. Pokemon could make so much money if they made the food from their games real. From Pokémon Café mix, Sword and Shield's cooking, Sun and Moon's malasadas, or even Scarlet and Violet's sandwiches. It doesn't even have to be the cooking recipes. I want a Castelia cone or a Slowpoke tail. Hey, don't judge me. It must be pretty tasty if people still want to eat it despite it being illegal. Hell, I'd eat a Rage candy bar. Fuck you! It turns out though, the Pokemon Café is real. But the cafe looks completely barren from the outside. It's kind of off-putting. This just straight up looks like an office building. If I were to ever go to the Pokemon Cafe, I'd probably accidentally enter the wrong building and have a bunch of Japanese office workers staring at me as I break into their workplace. Oh, hi guys. Hey, wait a minute. You're the guy who lied to me! High quality animations, my ass! Hi, Future Rogue here. Turns out, I'm a fucking idiot. The reason the building looked so barren was because I was looking at the back of the building. I swear I passed the 3rd grade, guys. I promise. The actual front of the building just says Pokemon Center on it. I guess this at least does prove that if I did show up there, I would have walked into the wrong building. God, I'm awful at directions. When the Detective Pikachu movie released, a meal themed around it was added to the menu at the Pokemon Cafe. It featured a Pikachu macaroni and cheese dish with crisscross fries as a side, and they even featured a Psyduck variant. I really wish I could have gotten a chance to try these. They look really good. I'm not really sure what the Psyduck is though. It sort of looks like a pancake. It even came with this drink with a Pikachu tail in it. Big Pokemon waffles. While this isn't necessarily a food product, I still think it's worth mentioning. This waffle iron just makes normal sized waffles with a Pokeball design on it. It looks really tasty until you look at the price. The only thing being eaten is my wallet. Maybe we should just skip breakfast like usual and go straight to lunch. So I saw these Pokemon burgers a long time ago, but I didn't think they were actually official, but nope, it's official, alright. The Pokémon Café had these teriyaki Pikachu burgers with tortilla chip ears on the menu during X and Y's release. They're really cute. I thought they removed this from the menu, but nope, it's still there, though with some minor differences. It comes with a burger, broccoli, a whole ass tomato for some reason, and the rest is unidentifiable for me. I think it's pasta, but I'm not sure. I love the utensils they give you though. They're so stumpy. Apparently there's 3 hidden Pikachus on the plate. I don't know what kind of hidden Mickey bullshit they're trying to pull, but I guess I'll go along with it. It also comes with 3 coasters that you're able to paint on. Overall, a great little meal. Hi, I'll take a Pikachu burger, please. What do you mean it's on the kids menu? Then someone else decided to make some Pokemon burgers as well. This time, Pretty Patty versions. Just kidding. Sort of. These were being served at Down and Out, an Australian version of In and Out, a knockoff place selling knockoff items. Isn't that something? They made it so you receive a random burger out of Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Pikachu. Bulbasaur is more of a veggie burger. Pikachu has tiger fries, which is basically just In and Out's animal fries. And Charmander looks like it has melted cheese on it, or maybe it's spicy. I don't really know. They didn't really specify. And they didn't bother adding Squirtle into the mix because Squirtle's stupid. Just kidding. I like Squirtle. But I guess they didn't exactly want to sell burgers soaked in water or something. That's Whataburger's job. I think it was a really cool idea for them to add that to the menu, but In-N-Out and the Pokemon Company didn't think so because they're permanently shut down now, or they got overrun by spiders, and seeing as how they live in Australia, both are equally as likely. The curry in Pokemon Sword and Shield looks so appetizing, and it turns out there's some actual Pokemon curry out there, some predating Sword and Shield's release. Here's some curry from the 90s, and I really love the box art. There's also some curry from X and Y along with Sun and Moon. Curry is great, and I'd love to have the chance to try one of these. This one's super cute and decorative. I love the Pikachu design, and once again, it has little tortilla chips for ears. I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what this is. I had this sent to me in my Discord server that you should totally join, by the way. I mean, just look at these happy rangers. And I thought it was too funny to not use in this video. I think it's bread with marshmallows on the side for some reason. As disturbing as this is, I gotta admit, they did a pretty damn good job with the Pikachu. Just please go to a mental hospital! Pokemon has had a number of collabs with McDonald's since 2011. I really like the most recent one though. It just has Pikachu's entire face as the Happy Meal box. They've had a lot of different toys in the past along with some card sets. I really like this one in particular. It looks really adorable. Pikachu's veggie meaty ramen. I already love ramen, so this just makes it even better. Pikachu's face in the ramen's really cute, and you even get a little pancham bun on the side. It looks like it's sleeping, and according to the description, there's some other Pokemon hiding in this dish as well. And they weren't lying. I can see a Magikarp, a Raikou, and a Diglett? That might be a bit of a stretch, but it's whatever. In this dish, they swap out Pikachu ramen for Pancham's thick sauce top fried rice. What a mouthful. It isn't as cute as the Pikachu one, but it still looks pretty good. The other sides remain the same though, unless there's something in the rice. This is everybody's favorite Pikachu plate. That's literally the name of the plate. With a name like that, it better be pretty damn tasty. It comes with a Pokeball macaroni and cheese casserole and Pikachu shaped omelet. I don't know what the other things are, but again, there's a whole ass tomato. Who's eating a whole tomato? I hate tomatoes! Aside from that though, the dish itself is pretty cute. Everyone's attracted to Eevee Plate, a strange name for a plate, but I digress. What I find weird is that they go out of their way to point out this Eevee's a girl, but for Pikachu, they didn't really make it clear at all. I'd tell you guys what's in the dish, but the menu just doesn't tell me anything. It's probably edible though. Snorlax's tummy-filling nap lunch plate. I love it. It's really decorative and has this grass mat on it with a tree stump as a plate. A really beautiful meal. But what's with the shitty description? Fill your tummy. Will you become sleepy like Snorlax? What am I supposed to make of this? What do I have to work off of? Sir, what's in the Snorlax meal? Fill your tummy. Will you become sleepy like Snorlax? I fucking hate it here. All I know is that it has rice, some vegetables, and a fucking tomato! Snacks! Who doesn't love snacks? Arguably the best part of the video. They're the best. And the funny Pokemon marketing slapped onto the box makes it taste even better. Please help. There's actually another Pokemon Cafe. This one, however, has shut down. It was a real-life gym where you had to buy a membership to enter. For some reason, I was expecting it to be an actual gym. You know, one where you go exercise. But nope. And to be honest, I should have seen this coming. When has a gym ever meant exercise in Pokemon? It's more like an arcade with interactive theaters, arcade games like this DDR-inspired one, Macho J's Exercise. I have no idea who Macho J is, but what I do know is that this Lucario animation is complete garbage. This makes Sword and Shield look good. They also have a Gardevoir's investigation headquarters, probably for all the creeps, along with Pokemon Battle Bowling and a merchandise shop. But we aren't here to talk about the games. Let's talk about the snacks. I love gummies. You can't go wrong with them. This one features Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, and Pikachu again, but decapitated, and Gengar? I get that they needed a purple Pokemon, but what was stopping them from using Pikachu a third time? I don't think anyone would have batted an eye, to be honest. The box art is complete garbage, though. This actually makes me sick. What the hell is this? You're a multi-million-dollar company, and you're telling me this is the best you can do? A Pikachu with a red background and white blur behind it? What the hell? When you take a look at the Japanese version, it's fair to say that we were robbed. This is so cute. I love it. Yeah, sure, they have less variety, but who cares? I will happily eat my Pikachu, Piplup, Eevee, and Gengar gummies if it means I get to look at wonderful art. There's also some gummies from the 90s. These have a wider array of Pokemon to choose from, which is kind of impressive. Charmander, Bulbasaur, Psyduck, Eevee, Poliwhirl, Clefairy, Meowth, and Jigglypuff, and whatever that thing is. And Pikachu. Seriously though, it's so weird how the quantity in these gummies have gone down over time. You would think that there'd be more variety since there's more Pokemon now, but I guess only the cash cows can be on the gummies now. I never thought I'd say this, but there's Pokemon gum. I have no idea who in their right mind decided to make this a reality, but yet here we are. I hate the packaging. It reminds me too much of the TCG packaging, and I feel like if you didn't read it, you'd accidentally mistake the two. And I don't want to bite into a Pokemon card. That sounds gross. Apparently they're so big because they contain puzzle cards, and this is what they look like. And I don't really see anything puzzling with this card. No, seriously, what's the point? I don't get it. The Japanese Pokemon gum is far more practical and has better packaging. I mean, just look at these. I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what flavors these are, but as long as it's not Berry Bolt, I think I'll be fine. Pokemon Bread is back, but this time in Korean. Obviously, I don't know Korean either, but apparently these were pretty popular. They have a lot more of these than I expected, and some of them come with cute little designs as well as stickers. A while ago, Pokemon Oreos were a thing, and people were freaking out. A little too much. These Oreos had Pokemon designs on them, and Mew just happened to be one of them. What's the problem with that, you may be asking? It was the rarest one you could get, and people saw that and took the chance to sell it. My question is, who is out there actually buying it? If you have that much money to spend on a single Oreo, surely you have enough to buy the packs of Oreos. Hell, you'd probably end up with more. And even then, it's not like the Oreo can last forever. I'll never understand scalpers, which I guess is a good thing. Graham crackers are pretty alright, so I'm guessing these will be alright as well. Again though, it has lame packaging. They literally just slap PNGs on a red box and call it a day. It's so infuriating. And they probably got paid a lot too. It's not fair. Here's some Japanese Pokemon crackers, and the shapes are far more interesting. They're actually shaped like Pokemon, unlike the other lazy excuse for crackers, and they have a wide variety of them as well. Pez! Never heard of them? You've probably seen it. These funny little candy dispensers can be found all over the place in grocery stores. Of course they have a Pokemon variant, because why wouldn't they? Here's some Pokemon gummies, but this time normal and fizz variants. These honestly sound pretty tasty if they do pop, and the normal ones look so smooth. They also come with sans gluten? What's a meal without a drink to accompany it? There's honestly a surprising amount of Pokemon-related drinks, and probably many more to come. The Pokemon Company on TikTok uploaded a video showing you how to make Alolan Vulpix White Hot Chocolate. I really want to make this. It seems pretty easy. I'll save this recipe for the winter time. Just you wait. Literally, as I'm writing the script, we get another drink recipe. This time from the Pokemon TCG Twitter account, for some reason. Okay, no, I just checked. It was also posted on TikTok, so I guess it's not that weird. Flat Cocoa Bubble Tea. It looks really cool, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about a spicy boba tea. I want to relax in the summer, not engulf myself in flames. You can get a nice little latte at the Pokémon Café with some latte art. You can choose any Pokemon from Kanto all the way up to Unova. I was gonna make a joke about me not being able to have Zorua latte art because I love Zorua, but apparently Unovan Pokemon are an option now. I don't know if that was a recent change or if I'm just blind. Either way though, I'm pretty happy. In this coffee, you can add a Pikachu tail cookie. Well, don't just stand there, put it back! This is a collab Ocean Bomb and Pokemon had, and I got a little scared because I thought this was mineral sparkling water, but thankfully it isn't. Mineral sparkling water tastes so gross. It somehow makes water taste bad, which really doesn't make any sense. The Pokemon Cafe had some floats. Sprigatito Melon, Fuecoco Apple, Quaxley Ramoon. I don't know what Ramoon is. Okay, I looked it up. Apparently it's like a Japanese drink, which is pretty cool. And Quaxley Ramoon soda floats. I've never had a proper float before, but these look delicious. The starter cookies look really cute. The one time I did try having a float, it was too warm and the ice cream melted away really fast, so I was just left with a puddle of sadness. But that won't happen again, okay? Eevee's Royal Milk Tea. They somehow make every single one of these drinks look so cool. I'd feel bad taking a sip and ruining it. Here's some Pikachu tea along with a boba variant. I don't want it. I need it. Pikachu Ice Latte. I really shouldn't be surprised, but the ears are finally not made out of tortilla chips. I'd be pretty concerned if they were, though. This is Pikachu's tail chocolate banana frappe. I really like the whole look of it. The tail looks great, but it comes with this little Pikachu sleeve type thing. I don't know if it'd be comfortable to hold, though. This is Poltegeist and Sinisty's Tea Party. It comes in an apple and strawberry flavor. My question is how the tea manages to look so purple. It's awesome. This is what elixir collectors are made to get. Gengar's Confused Race smoothie looks sick. Apparently, you get to keep the cup with Gengar's face. I have no idea why the middle is glowing, though. Maybe the government put a camera inside of it. Ditto's Transform Fruit Tea already looks really interesting. It's all luminescent and glowy. But according to the Pokémon Café website, if you stir it up, it changes flavor. And if that's true, that's the coolest thing ever. It's just like how Ditto transforms. Whoever made this is a fucking genius. If you've ever wanted to try Moo Moo Milk, now's your chance. Some people think drinking a glass of milk is weird. We'll see who the weird one is once my bones start regenerating. What do you mean I'm still a weird one? The in-game items don't just stop at Moo Moo Milk. You can also finally find out what soda pop tastes like. The description doesn't say anything about how it tastes, and it looks blue from what I can tell, so I'll just assume it tastes blue. Sort of like Chug. This is a Pikachu cup drink. It probably tastes like orange juice or something. I don't know, use your imagination. Maybe it's a blended Pikachu. Dinner should be fancy. Only the highest quality of foods deserve to be here. And I have just the thing to impress Gordon Ramsay himself. Waiter, bring me the dish! You may be wondering what's inside of here. Well, it should be obvious. Pokemon mac and cheese! This has been around ever since I can remember. It started in the 90s, and it's more or less what you'd expect. Pokemon-shaped macaroni. But the one I remember, and the one I'm the most fond of, is the Diamond and Pearl editions. I loved these as a kid. They had different boxes for the 3 starters, Pikachu, and the legendaries. I'm not sure if they had different Pokemon macaroni inside, but it doesn't matter. It was great nonetheless. These Pokemon noodles are adorable. You may be wondering, what's so special about them? Isn't it just regular noodles? Well, yes, but it comes with these cute little thingies. I don't know what the thingies are called, but they make it worth it. Pokemon pasta sorta makes me uncomfortable. I feel like something's wrong with it. I don't know, just the thought of it is sorta gross. This is Battle on Pikachu level up with rare candy. The term Battle on Pikachu sounds like an Attack on Titan reference, even if it's completely unrelated. It's strange to see Pikachu without the tortilla ears again. It's cute though. It even has a blue rare candy looking thing in a Pokeball. Wait a minute. That's a tomato! Special move Fire Blast. Primal Groudon's what the fuck does this? What is this word? Of course it's Italian. Primal Groudon's Bolognese. If this isn't spicy, I'm gonna be really sad. I actually really like spicy food. What I do think is kind of weird though is that they serve it with the pan, but also on the plate. It just sort of seems redundant. And this time, instead of a whole tomato, they have a slice of it. Yeah, sure, it's technically bigger, but at least it makes more sense than just a singular tomato. My logic is sort of flawed, but it feels right, okay? It's time for the part everyone looks forward to at the end of dinner. Dessert. There's no telling what awaits us here. Pokemon Café's very chocolate parfait. I don't know why, but the whole thing just looks really fake to me. I don't know, it just doesn't look real. Maybe I'm not real. For the longest time, I thought malasadas were these sandwich type things, but nope. They're these donut type things with sweet filling inside of it. I swear to God, I remember looking up malasada back when Sun and Moon released and seeing these sandwich things. But now when you search them up, you see these donuts. I am so confused, but I guess I just have to accept the truth. It's just so strange seeing these things. Everyone loves ice cream, right guys? Right, guys? Gumball ice creams are one of mankind's greatest creations. I always loved getting these when I was younger. I usually just got the Sonic one. I never saw the Pikachu one, but if I did, it would have shattered my poor little mind. They even have a little Gengar one as well, but I wasn't able to find any actual pictures of it, so yep. I think everyone played this game where they got one of these popsicles just to see how fucked up or accurate it gets. Pineapple Pikachu popsicles. I like the alliteration. These look strangely normal. I'm so used to seeing these strange amalgamations of characters thrown onto a stick, but this one does actually look like Pikachu. It has 4 little expressions to choose from. I want these to taste like I'm so stupid. I just said it tastes like pineapple. Baskin-Robbins and Pokemon had a collab, and the result looks really aesthetically pleasing. There's so many to choose from. I really wish I got a chance to try these myself, but maybe I dodged a bullet. I posted these to my Instagram that you should follow, and one of the comments said that these tasted disgusting. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, crush my dreams. I need you guys to confirm or deny these allegations because I refuse to believe it. But looking at it now, yeah, maybe it does taste like Play-Doh or paint, so maybe they were right after all. Pikachu's Thundershock Parfait. I think the tail on Pikachu is really funny. It's huge! It looks really nice though. It looks like a snowball in a cup. This is a Pokeball Cream Puff. It probably tastes good, but it just looks funny seeing just one in a container. But maybe it's just really big. Who really knows? The food never seems to end, and I figured that out the hard way. I thought there can't possibly be that many, right? Well, I was wrong. I was so wrong. At this rate, I'm gonna start seeing Pikachu's face in my cereal every morning. I would love to get the chance to try any of these someday in the future. And if you guys have, let me know what it was like. Subscribe, like the video, tomatoes suck, bye!